Hold on. Okay.
Smile.
Oh, you didn't get Bill in it.
Keep turning.
There you go. We got Zoe now, so you're good.
Okay, you can sit down if you want. Unless you don't
Just
want to. Okay. How many of you know somebody that has a heart problem or a heart disease? Chances are most of us know somebody that has a heart problem or has had a heart transplant. Your heart is a vital part of your body that you need to live. Such a fragile yet critical and important body part sometimes needs a replacement. Today I'm going to cover the first human-to-human heart transplant, how the surgery is performed, and how it will affect your future. First, I will cover the first human heart surgery. The first heart surgery was performed by Christian Barnard from South Africa. He studied medicine at the University of Minnesota and then went back to South Africa to be a resident surgeon at Grand Schuur Hospital in Cape Town. Christian Barnard developed a new design for artificial heart valves and experimented on dogs for practicing heart transplants. Oops. On December 3, 1967, Christian led a team of 20 surgeons in the first human-to-human heart transplant. He replaced the heart of Louis Washkansky, a 53-year-old guy from South Africa. According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, Washkansky was a 53-year-old man with a severe coronary insufficiency, was a diabetic, and a smoker. The heart came from a young white woman, Denise Starval. She was in a car accident and left her with a massive head injury with no chance of survival. Her father decided to pull life support and let them use the heart for Washkansky. 18 days, Washkansky's transplant was a success and a major breakthrough. 18 days after the transplant, Washkansky passed away due to double pneumonia. Next, how the surgery is performed. When a donor organ becomes available, the person that needs the transplant needs to get to the hospital right away. According to medicinenet.com, the removed organs are transplanted on ice and a heart can only stay on there less than 6 hours. The patient undergoes preoperative tests like blood work and chest x-rays. Then the patient is put under a heart-lung machine. The machine is used to circulate and oxygenate the blood during operation. While the patient is on the heart-lung machine, the organ donor team is getting the donor organ ready for surgery and transporting it to the operating room. Once the donor organ arrives, the patient's chest is opened. They then remove the diseased heart from the arteries and carefully connect the new heart to the arteries. The patient is only removed from the heart-lung machine once the new heart begins to function. They close the chest up with stainless steel wires, and the fatty tissues and skin are closed with absorbable sutures. Finally, how have heart transplants affected our future? Since the first heart transplant that was done in 1967, there have been lots of improvements. Over the next 20 years, after the first transplant, there were important advances in tissue typing and immunosuppressant drugs that allowed an increase in patient survival rates. They started the first cardiac transplant program at Columbia University. One of the largest advances they have came out with is a mechanical circulatory support device. This is a mechanical device that helps a weak heart by taking on some of its workload. One of the biggest advances they are working on now is 3D printing. According to researchers at Carnegie Mellon University, they are bioprinting or 3D printing using human tissue in order to create a functional prosthetic heart that has potential to replace a human's heart. Although they are a long way from successfully 3D printing a functional human heart, the speed that researchers have been able to innovate and advance bioprinting is certainly a cause for optimism. A project like 3D printing is sure to save millions of lives. In conclusion, heart transplants have helped save lives since 1967 and will continue to for years to come. It has been a huge change on everyone's lives. Most of us know someone that has had a heart transplant or has heart problems. Because of Christian Barnard's adventurous spirit, we can now save lives by heart transplants and will continue to keep advancing into the future.